A phenomenal matchup, and he's hit the over in 10 of 11 games with one player out on his team. What's the play? Let's go. Another banger night last night. 4-0, baby, and cash the taco slip as well for prize picks. Yes, on an 8-1 run. In fact, when you look at my plays, here's my other tweet, shows all 9 picks. These are officials. Then you got Kobe White hooked us, the only miss. Cashed the taco slip last night. Posted a lean the other day for plus 108 odds. LBJ over 8.5 assists. Cashed that as well. So you really could look at this and say 9-1 on books. And then you got the taco slip cashed out. It's just been a phenomenal run. And that brings me back to the what's the play. So I talked about over in 10 of 11 games without a player. Who is it? It's Jaden McDaniels over 3.5 rebounds without Karl Anthony Towns. Now, the Wolves are at home tonight against the visiting and bumbling, stumbling Detroit Pistons. It's a good matchup. You still have no Towns. He's out for the season. Jaden McDaniels playing 31 minutes per game without him. And again, over in 10 of 11. Now, it's a little bit sweaty. He finishes with 4 rebounds very frequently. So you're going to be right on the cusp of cashing for a great while, most likely, until he gets that 4th. Last game, he had 3 in the first quarter. That was nice and easy. It was like a no sweat bet. We freaking love those. And I'm taking the over 3.5 rebounds tonight in a good matchup without Karl Anthony Towns and potentially no Rudy Gobert, who is also questionable. And you never know. The Wolves might just sit him tonight against the Pistons, home favorites. They might not need him out there. Who knows? So give me the over for Jaden McDaniels, minus 115 across all sports books right now, widely available. And you can use them on virtually every single pick'em app that you want to out there. All right, on the bubble picks, baby, I have a slew of them. A very nice looking slate. Not entirely sure what's going to end up being in the official picks list. But the on the bubble plays are basically, this is my short list. I'm going to figure out which ones are going to become official. They'll go inside Discord. The rest, they just stay here. They live here on YouTube. Do me a favor, though, before we continue. If you're liking today's video, like the video for me and subscribe for daily content. Every single day around like 8:30 a.m. This goes live on YouTube. Also, catch me on Twitch and Kick. Yeah, that's right. Kick and Twitch. 9 a.m. Eastern every single day for my live betting and live gaming show. We've been having a lot of fun with those, so I appreciate people checking those out at DFS and Donuts. Links are also down below. All right, this play is on the bubble. It is not official. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to end up making it official or not, but it's worth taking a look at, and I think it's worth researching. Bradley Beal is getting all the minutes. Now, here's the deal. He is questionable tonight, so we're not entirely sure if he even shows up. But this is a big game for Phoenix on the road against Denver. And yes, we have some importance in tonight's game for playoff seeding. And if Beal is active, it's not like we have to worry about conditioning or anything like that. He doesn't have a leg injury. It's not an ankle. It's a finger. If anything, the only thing that gets affected tonight is going to be his shooting. At 9.5 rebounds and assists, this has been a very good line as he's been alongside both Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. In fact, when we go look at the starting 5, and that includes Grayson Allen and Yusuf Nurkic, this line has been phenomenal as this team has finally settled into their roles, basically. He's hit the over in 11 of the last 13 games, my friends. That is phenomenal. And on the season, even if you take away, any of these games where he got hurt, because he had a few games mixed in there. We had 13 minutes, 14 minutes, 9 minutes. It was just dealing with injuries. It's been a tough season for Bradley Beal. He's still over in 64% of games, averaging 10.2. But if I want to look at like a smaller sample. How's he done since the All-Star break? Friends, it is wild. Literally, since the All-Star break, 9, 10, 13, 11, 13, 13, 13, 11 rebounds and assists. The one game he missed, he hooked against Cleveland with 9. And he's played 30 plus minutes in all but one of those games. 2 of the games where he played 30 and 28 minutes were both against the Spurs in blowout games. All the competitive ones, he played 36, 36, 36, 37, 37, 37 minutes. Give him that many minutes, and I think we're going to be looking at another cash out. When you look at him on the season, when he's played that many minutes alongside these starters, He has been very good. In fact, he's hit the over in 9 of the last 10 games, and that dates back to the beginning of February. I like this play a lot. Do I know if it's going to be official or not? I have no clue yet. If you're in Discord, you'll find out later. We have very good odds here. You could grab this line at plus 100 on FanDuel Sportsbook. And of course, it's right here on Prizepicks. All right, this next one's going to be for James Harden, over 13.5 rebounds and assists. Now, hear me out. The Clippers are traveling into Philly tonight. Faces Philly, a team, and against an organization that, man, just not good blood there. Some would say even bad blood, my friends. This is an interesting line to me. So on the season, these Clippers have been healthy, not healthy all year. Just you can't get everybody together, and then they're together for 5 games. They look great, and then somebody gets injured. But when you look at James Harden with the key pieces around him in wins versus losses, drastic outcomes. So let's just look at Harden alongside both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. This season, in 19 losses, well, alongside those two, when the trio is together, they've had 19 losses. He's been under in 15 of the 19 games. Averages just 10.8 rebounds and assists with them when they lose. This season, when they win, he averages 14.6 rebounds and assists, and he's hit the over in 65% of the games. That's 22 of 34 wins. Now, when you look at a shorter sample size, because you know I love to look at the smaller sample sizes, especially towards the second half of the season. Well, in the last 2 months, now we're going back to the middle of January, he's hit the over in 11 of 15 wins, and he's averaged 15.6 rebounds and assists. And a lot of that has to do with the minutes. When we get those competitive games and he's out there playing good minutes, I think we're going to be in a really good spot to hit the over, because at 30-plus minutes, he's averaged 15 RA and hit the over in 75% of the games. I don't see this game being a blowout, but it is going to be one of those games that could absolutely be a disaster, a dumpster fire. Might not be competitive, honestly, in both directions. So who knows what could happen out there. But that's why this play is right now on the bubble. Clippers are 6-point favorites on the road. We only have a 218-point total. It's not like it's a delicious play or anything like that. It is on Prizepicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, Sleeper, literally every site you want to use. Promo code DONUTS, by the way, 100% deposit match virtually anywhere these days. Well, he's there. He's available. And on sportsbooks, you get very good odds, minus 115, widely available. FanDuel, BetMGM, ESPN Bet, Caesars, minus 117. It is a fine option. Is it going to be official or not? I don't know. You'll see it inside Dub Club if you do sign up today. I have a bunch of other cappers in there going crazy. It's not just me. And finally, I'm joining them as I'm heating up, my friends, as you already saw the recap earlier. Let's keep going. I have more on the bubble plays. But first, if you're enjoying the video, like the video, drop a comment down below. Say, yeah, Mitch, this is it. I need this pace. I need this type of video. And I keep giving it to you. And then, of course, tune in at 9 a.m. on Twitch at DFS and Donuts, and Kick at DFS and Donuts. Oh, yeah, Nicholas Claxton, man. He gets the matchup of the century against the Washington Wizards. My current lean right now is on the double-double. So I looked into it this morning, and he was a minus 270 to score 10-plus points, and then was a minus 250 to have 10-plus rebounds. And when you parlay those together, you ended up getting a minus 128. But then I was looking at FanDuel Sportsbook for the double-double props. Yeah, well, he's a minus 110. So none of it makes sense. To parlay those two together individually, you end up getting a minus 128. But when they give you the prepackaged double-double parlay, it's a minus 110. And when you go look at all the other sportsbooks right now, he's essentially like a minus 130 for a double-double everywhere else. So FanDuel right now, kind of messing up. That minus 128 probably more in line with what he will be throughout the day. I bet later in this day, this line's a minus 130, minus 140 with ease on FanDuel, maybe even juiced higher. So I'm grabbing it now. And at which point, when it's up there alongside of the rest of the books, and all the books are minus 130 to minus 150, which they virtually are, you're going to see Underdog have to end up lowering this to like a 0.8, 0.9 multiplier. So I'm grabbing it now on Underdog Fantasy for the double-double. Is it going to be an official bet inside my Dub Club? Again, you're going to have to grab that link down below for $14.99. Get access to everything for a month. And my friends, you'll be able to see if it ended up official there. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you at 9 a.m. on Kick and Twitch. And hopefully you have subscribed to this YouTube channel for the daily video. And I'll see you inside Dub Club down below. Let's go.